Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Greetings to you guys. Today, I'll be making pizza dough. And here is all my ingredients here. I will describe it to you. I have 3 cups of flour here. I have 3 teaspoons of the yeast. I have 1 teaspoon of the salt. And I have 1/8 or an 1/8 quarter cup of sugar. So those are all my dry ingredients. And I'm going into the wet ingredients. I have 2 eggs. I have 1 stick of butter. I have a quarter cup of oil, any oil you wish to use. Now this is optional. The eggs, the butter is my optional here, okay? But the oil, the yeast, the salt, and the sugar, and the flour, those are what you need to make a dough, okay? And do you know that I measure like this? Yes, so you don't need to be exact on the flour, but don't make it so full. If you can see that on the picture, okay? And what you do first, so if you go into the bag, this is very, very important, okay? If you go into the bag, if I can move my camera here. If you go into the bag, okay, make sure you loosen up. So you know when you first get your bag, or if you have it on the container, it's the same thing. Loosen up the flour first, okay? So you have to, kind of like you're stirring it inside. Loosen up the flour. I like to use the fork because they're very, very easy to loosen up the flour. Okay, so that's what I do. And when I scoop it, okay, I'll show you how I do it. Okay, pretend I'm scooping this, okay? I just go like this until it's all filled up. But do not pack, okay? So until it gets full, like that. Again, just do not pack it. Do not tamper it like that. No. Just until it gets full. So I can't really see very much because I'm holding the camera right now. But just until it gets full, okay? Just don't tamper it. Yeah, don't do that. So this is 3 cups. So again, this is the only thing that if you have a little extra, that's fine. But if you do what how I measure that flour, I showed it to you earlier, just like that. The only thing you need to measure really, really exact is the sugar. I mean the salt and the yeast. Why? You don't want to go over salty dough, okay? And the yeast is very, very important that that's exact measurement too. The sugar, again, I'm using this quarter cup, so half of that quarter cup is 1/8 of a cup, okay? And then again, these are just my optional, the eggs, because I want to experience something different. Will it make it different? I don't know because I've never really used these eggs and the butter, okay? But I always use the oil. What happened with the oil, when you're kneading it, it helps not to be sticky on your hand, and it helps to make the dough. You're creating a dough that are very, very moist, okay, with that oil. So the oil does help to make the dough. But if you don't like to use the oil, then use water. But you end up with the sticky hand all the time. So that's why I'm using the oil, okay? So again, to make a simple dough, to make a pizza dough is very, very, very simple. So if you are a pizza lover, we used to be, and even until now, I'm not too crazy anymore of that. We have a store here that we buy pizza all the time. When it comes it's sell like in the afternoon. It's like $5.99. That is cheap for us because $5.99, again, for every dollar is just $1 for us here in America. It may be too expensive for you guys, but yeah, we are a pizza lover, but it's not a healthy food. Remember that. Yeah, pizza is not a healthy food, so it's not something you want to eat every day. So if you want to go to a restaurant every day and want to eat pizza, you know that that's not healthy. It's a junk food. But if you eat pizza once a week, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Just not every day. So I don't recommend pizza every day to your stomach because it is not a healthy food. So this is, again, this is all my ingredients for today. Let's experiment. Good luck, you guys. God bless you. Okay. Hi, I'm back again. So this is what I'm trying to say about the dry ingredients. So it's now all in there, okay? I don't know if you can really see that. So what's in here is the sugar, the yeast, and the salt. So you just combine that, but make sure that you mix this really, really good, okay? So don't have part yeast there, and part salt there, and part sugar here. It will not work, okay? So you mix this before you put your wet ingredients, okay? Yeah, mix this all the way. I mean, combine all these dry ingredients like this, what I'm doing now, okay? I can't really hold it. I can't mix it very good, but I'm gonna put my camera down, and then I'm gonna mix this really good. And you do yours the same, please. Okay, so here's what I did, guys, okay? You don't need to beat the eggs. So my wet ingredients right now that's in this, so I mix the flour, the yeast, the sugar, and the salt, okay? I mix it really, really good to make sure there's no part sugar and no part yeast. Make sure you just combine all those together. So what's in here is my 1/4 cup of oil, my 2 large eggs, okay? Again, this is just optional, the eggs. And I melted my butter, because my butter, I didn't take it out this morning. So I melted that, just like that. And that goes into the mixture here, to the dry ingredients, okay? So just like that. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to mix all this together, okay? Hello, guys. So this is what happened now. So I mixed the dry ingredients, right? And then I put all the wet ingredients, and I'm using my hand. Of course, wash your hand, please. I mean, you want to eat clean dough, right? Clean pizza. So this is what I do, okay? I just mix it all with my hand, like this. Yes. Even though I have mixer, but I'm not making a lot. I'm making just 1 large of pizza here, okay? So just play around with your dough. Yes, it feels good inside, you know, with my hand there. The purpose for this, doing it with your hand, because you can feel your dough, okay? With the mixer, you can't really feel it. You can touch it, but you can't feel it because it's the mixer that's working. But with your hand, imagine a long, long time ago before the mixer, this is what they do. Yeah, this is what they do. So just combine all that. If you can see that, can you see? Yeah. If you can see that, you see? Now there's no water here. I may not need water at all. So the eggs did help. Again, if you are allergic with eggs, don't use the eggs. Just put. You're gonna need lukewarm water here, okay? And I may need a little bit of that too. Why? It does help the dough when you have something warm, okay? But because I don't have any liquid here yet, so this is what I'm going to do. But should I do that? I think I'm going to experiment it without liquid at all, okay? Because what happened is the eggs help to, you see that, with the dough and the oil. So I will experiment this without using lukewarm water, okay? Lukewarm is like a baby milk. So if you have baby or ever feed a baby, you would want to put, I used to shake the bottle into my hand here, okay, my palm, well, here, right here. I go like this before I give it to my kids, my babies before. Yeah, so you know you don't want to burn the baby mouth. The baby won't like it. So that's lukewarm to me, okay? I mean, that's how lukewarm is. So yes, I will experiment this without using any lukewarm liquid. So what helped here, like I said, is just the 2 eggs that I have here. My first time ever to use the eggs here on making pizza, plus the oil. That's all it is here. So what you do is you see this right here. This is what you use to help to knead, okay? So this is called kneading here right now. So I'm kneading the dough. Yes, I'm kneading the dough. What I'm doing here. Like you're having fun making the dough. Yes. Make your kids, if you have kids, involved in making this. My kids, if they were little, but when my kids, they're grown up now. So when my kids were little, I should have tried to make pizza. But I didn't, because I didn't know how to make them when they were little. I didn't know how to make pizza. You're not gonna believe the very, very first time that I tried to make pizza. Oh my goodness. You're gonna laugh at me. You're gonna laugh at me because my pizza dough was a rock. Yes, it was a rock. And I was so embarrassed. My very first time to make a dough of pizza, it was like a rock. And then I also tried the pretzels, right? It was also a rock. So, you know, in the beginning, when I was making those, trying to copy what other people, because whenever I watch the video, it doesn't explain what I want to create. So I didn't understand them. But now, I know how to make the dough. So, yeah, I know how to make the dough. So, again, and plus the batter actually here. So the batter also is, so you see now, this is what's going on. It's breaking up, okay? What I'm going to do, I'm going to add the lukewarm water because it feels like it's separating it. It's not supposed to be like this. So I'm gonna need probably, we'll see, about a half a cup of lukewarm water, half a cup. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, because this is not a dough. Okay, you're not making a dough here. It's more like cookies. So when you're making cookies, yeah, like that. But you can't make cookies of this because this is not how you make the dough of the cookies. I have to add like sugar to it. Yeah, I can make this a cookie, but I have to add more sugar and add chocolate chip if I'm making cookies, like chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, so you see my experiment? So it did not work. It's separating it. But I'm gonna do something. Enough. Hello guys. I'm trying to do thumbs up here because my son is the one that's operating the camera. So this is lukewarm again. In my microwave, I warmed this for about 15 seconds plus 5 seconds, so 20 seconds total, okay? So if you don't have microwave, just make sure, you see, dip your finger there. The baby, this is what the baby drink. If you're giving them milk, just like that, lukewarm, okay? So I'll add, this is half cup of lukewarm water. I'm adding that in there because, again, like I told you earlier, my dough is separating. What it is because I added oil and the butter and the eggs. So it didn't form like a dough, okay? So I'm gonna experience it by adding the lukewarm water and see if it will work. And now I'm gonna need flour. Why? So it looks like it's gonna work. My experiment by adding the lukewarm water, it will work. I just need an extra flour here to knead the dough. So let me get my flour. And enough. Okay, hello guys. So this is the final result of rising the dough. So this is the second time that rises, and today I want to show you how I'm going to make pizza. Yes. So again, this was yesterday. It went overnight because I was so tired making this yesterday. Anyway, I wasn't planned to making the pizza yesterday, just making the dough only. But today, I will be making this dough, and it will be pizza that I'll be using this. So just watch me. Right now, I'm preparing my pizza topping. That's what I'm doing. So I'll be videoing that too to show you guys the result. Again, if you are watching me and following me of how I make this dough, remember from the beginning, I thought, no way. But see, I don't give up. There was only one time a long time ago that I gave up. But I didn't give up anymore. So again, this is a very successful dough. I left this on my counter. Normally, I put it in the refrigerator, but because I know that I was going to be making pizza today, so I left it on the counter only. It's cold right now inside my house. Our temperature inside the house, because it's winter now, is 71 degrees. I left this on the counter overnight, and today is morning, my time, 8:34 a.m. my time here in Arizona, America. So again, the second rise of this dough is very successful too, just like the first rise. And I'll show you guys more update when I put this on my baking sheet of my pizza. Okay, I'm sorry. I will put this on the rack. Yeah, on the pizza sheet rack, and I'll show you guys how I do that. Okay, so just continue on watching, because I will keep you guys update. Bye for now. God bless you. Bye bye.